Jeez, this one doesn't want to dry that fast. Jeez, I didn't even know that it was midnight already. No! It's late. I'm trying to hurry up. I'm actually almost done. Hi, Joanne. Hola, amiga. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué haces? My mouth still hurts, by the way. Not as bad, but it hurts still. So I know my makeup looks super bright, and I probably even look dark as hell when I do bright colors like this. I always look very dark. But I got a job, you guys. I'm getting ready for my shift. I have to go in at 12:45. Hi, Juanita. Hi, friend. Hi, Patsy. I'm excited, though, for my job. I'm gonna have to do like I'm doing a Halloween look because you have to go in at least with your face painted. So that's what I'm doing. Ooh, yay! All the way in Texas. What time is it over there? Are you guys ahead? Oh, and actually, I think you guys are behind, right? Like it's 11 over there. Am I right? Hi, Teresa. I was talking about you the other day. I was literally thinking about you. I was going through some of my boxes that I had in here stacked up, and then I was like, because I was going to go buy some Halloween contacts, and then I realized that you sent me a bunch of them that are like Halloween contacts. So I'm so excited to use some of your contacts for some of my looks. I'm waiting for some stuff that I ordered to come in for some looks that I want to do. But so Teresa, you should put your info so that way everybody can go and follow you. I mean, I don't know if you still do it, but so for my eyes, what I used, obviously I used my palette, Homegirl liners. I used that. Let me put the link to this. A ver, amiga. So if you don't see the link attached at the bottom, you might have to get out and then come back in, and then it'll pop up if you want to shop on Homegirl Movement, you know, like the Homegirl Movement for the liners. That is what I have on my eyes. The pink and the blue, I actually used it as an eyeshadow. I used this blue right here, and then this pink right here. And then the hot pink, I did use an eyeshadow palette. I used my Barbie palette from Glamlight. And I used the pink right here, like a really hot pink. Hi, Michelle. What will you be doing at your job, if you don't mind me asking? It's an adult environment. I won't be doing nothing like crazy, but you never know. I just might say fuck it. I didn't reopen my store because I moved to Arizona. Oh, how exciting. How's your hubby? I know that you were going through a lot with your hubby and stuff. And then for the liners, you guys, I used my detailed brushes to do the thin pink line and yeah, all that good stuff. But now I'm gonna finish my look really fast. But I didn't know that. How do you like Arizona? Okay, so let me finish my concealer. But I'm excited about my new job, you guys. And they do close pretty late. So if you're like, why are you going in so late? They actually close at, I think, like last call. Oh, actually, they didn't even sell alcohol there. The other place does. At 4 in the morning. So I gotta be there in a while. You love it? How's the weather? We want to move to Texas, to be honest. That's something we would be interested in doing. We've been talking about it. I actually have been looking for homes and stuff, and also been we want to rent this house, and we might most likely, if we do rent this house, it'll be to the boys, like our older boys. Because my son, my oldest, he's 18 and he'll be graduating this year. And my stepson is 21. He just turned 21. So I think it would be good for them to, I mean, they could even have like rent some rooms out, you know, because there's 5 bedrooms. Hi, Maria. Hi, girly. Hi, Irene. I was sharing with everybody that I'm getting ready for my new job. It is at a adult environment. It does involve a lot of ass and titties. But I'm gonna make some good money. And I don't even have to do nothing. I just have to basically welcome people in, and that's it. I'm just playing. Imagine, like, oh, my job is at the strip club. I'm just playing, you guys. I'm joking. Imagine the chismosas that are watching that don't even like me. They're like, oh my God, she's a stripper. I knew it. She's so disgusting. Oh my God. Speed dial to the other hater. Guess what, girly? Guess what? This Susia literally just said on live that she's working at a strip club. We're in Texas. Are y'all moving? Y'all want to move? Honestly, I don't really think it matters, but we would just love to, like Arizona. I wouldn't mind living like in Tucson, Arizona. But imagine. Todas like, oh my God. Cochina marrana. I don't know why my makeup is setting so fast, like drying so fast. It was a joke. I am not a stripper. Maybe in my next life. But just go along with it. For the new people that hop in, we're gonna just keep it going that I'm going to my job. They're gonna be like, why is she wearing all that makeup? I got a new job at the Titty and Ass Workshop. I'm in Amarillo, Texas. Oh, I have a lot of family that lives there, actually. My tia and my tío, they live there, and all their kids, their older kids, and my primos and my primas, they actually... One of my grandmas, my mom's sister, she lives there, and then, you know, her little branch of kids, her little tree branches, you know, had her kids, and her kids have kids already. But some of you guys have been here for a while. You guys know my prima Jess. She hops on here and once in a great while. Her dad is my primo, and her grandma is my mom's sister, which she's my tia. They're from Amarillo. Our son was stationed in Tucson, and now he's in. I don't have my contacts, you guys. I need to put them on. Is that far, Joanne, from there? Arizona is nice. I love it. Yes, I like it. When we went, so like I've been obviously, you guys believe it or not, I was actually born in Houston, Texas. Thank you, Jesus. I'm glad I was not born in Santa Fe. Like, yes. I grew up there majority of my life, but I freaking would not claim that shit. And I'm not, no shade, but Santa Fe became such an ugly little town. My babies are all from Santa Fe, except my Zeke boy. Zeke boy he's a Rio Rancho. Actually, I don't even know if Zeke is considered Rio Rancho or Albuquerque, because the hospital, honestly, I'm not even going to lie, the hospital where I had Zeke, the light, if you drive maybe like 2 minutes up, it converts into Albuquerque. So I'm curious, but I'm going to say he is a Rio Rancho boy. Congratulations on your new job. I know, girl, I'm ready to shake some ass. I'm just playing. I forgot. I'm not going to be doing none of that. I'm just going to be like the girl that checks you in, you know. You pay me. You come to me to get your dollar bills and shit. Thank you, Patsy. We're doing a Halloween look for my job. It is a Halloween look, but it is for my job. I'm excited, you guys. I don't have to do it. It is at a strip club. But yes, I was born in Houston, Texas. And I'm not lying about that. Wait, I was looking at what Teresa had said. I was thinking of you yesterday because I saw Jenny Gibetta picture and I thought of that. I still have it, Teresa. I still have it. I still have it in the box, like untouched. Like, to me, it's like a collector's item. Honestly, like, it is such a beautiful arrangement. Like, I love the whole box, everything. Like, I love it. So I don't even touch it. But I still have it. I actually want to rearrange my makeup room. Oh, I forgot. Let me turn on my stripper lights. Hello. Get in the vibe. Oh, yeah, girl. Let me try my other light. You know, hood Barbie, bitch. If you know, you know. H-Town, heck yeah. No, yes, I'm serious. Like, I really was born in Houston, Texas. All of my family, like from my pop side, like my actual, like my dad, he was born in Juarez. But thanks to him and, you know, being the criminal he was and coming over here, he was able to bring my mama out here, and then they had me out here, and my dad's dad and wife and kids, they lived in Tucson, Arizona. I feel like this lash needs to go a little higher up. But I only lived, I want to say that I probably only lived there for maybe 3 years of my life, because I went a lot back and forth to Juarez. I believe I was there like as a baby, and then we ended up going back to Juarez, and then we went back with my dad, because like some of the last shit I remember about my dad is like really, really bad memories. I love this blush so much. I love it. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I am actually getting ready to go to my job, my new job. at the strip club, titties and ass. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bonjour. Bonjour, sir. Feel free to throw some ones at me through the stars system. If you would like to send me some, make it rain on a beach, throw some stars. I'm joking. I am joking, you guys. Maybe in my next life, I would love to be a stripper in my next life. I've always said that if I become, if I am reborn as a woman on my next life, I want to be a stripper, and I'm gonna live life like no other. Because this life, I lived like a very normal, loyal, dedicated to, I want to be a mom, family girl situation. But if I am reborn as a man, I'm going to be a hoe. I'm going to fuck them and leave them, and I don't care. Smash and dash. Bye. Because I've never been a smash and dash girl. I don't even ever in my life have I ever had a one-night stand girl. Bueno, caca, ¿qué? ¿Me estás diciendo que tengo caca? Alexandre, I don't know. Pero me estás diciendo que tengo caca, señor? I know. Okay, I'm trying to be a little heavy on it, the blush. So I'm going to be doing a really fun with these same colors look. I hope you guys like it. I'm trying to do like very unique out of the box looks. Shout out to everybody that loved. I know this is why I know that if TikTok would actually push my videos out, I would probably get a lot of views and shit, but they don't. They just be hating on me all the time on TikTok. But my bow reel, girl, we're almost at 1,000 likes on there, which I mean doesn't compare to don't get me started, but it does not get compared to my the fight that I shared. How can I not remember his name right now? The fight that Canelo. That one has over 30,000 likes. Everybody was really upset because I said que es el pinche rey. Will be no matter what, whether you like it, you don't like it, you like it, the girl in the back likes it, you don't like it, that girl over there, it don't matter. That's my opinion and that's how I feel. And apparently people don't know how to just respect my opinion. I mean, I respect your opinion if you don't like Canelo, but to me, I love him. Love him. I think he is like the best way to represent boxing is Canelo. I'm not even lying. This man apparently doesn't. You know what is so weird? That this guy, let's see, come on, come say that to my face. Come on my live, sir. Let me see. Or let's pin him. I'm gonna pin him. If everybody could do me a favor. And you see this man that's pinned down here? The one that wants everybody to know that he has a small penis. Go report him, please. Because even if I try to ban him, he will still be there. But anyways, I think that he is like the best person to be like an example, leader, whatever, for boxing. And this is why. I'm not talking about his skills. I'm not talking about any of that. I am literally talking about the fact that no matter who he's boxing, he always remains the most respectful person there is. And I love that about him so much, you guys. Like, I freaking love that about him, that he's so respectful. Do you guys think I should put contacts on? It won't let me block him. That's why I said if you guys could just report him. Let's give him a violation and just report the shit out of him. The man right here he's real quiet now. Please and thank you. Oh, look, here's my earrings. Let me put these on really fast. Or maybe I'll put on my hoops, But anyways, I just think he's such a respectful person. Like, I know that a lot of times whenever they are doing like the press conference and the two people that are gonna box, they become very disrespectful and they even want to punch each other out right there and then, and they talk their shit or whatever, and it's entertainment purposes. But I think that you don't need to do that. Bring it to the ring and show what's up. That's what I think. And I love that about him, that no matter how people can talk shit and talk down on him, he always stays very respectful. And I love that about him. Is that me or my hood Barbie is blinking? Thank you, you guys, for reporting the guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rosita, thank you, girl. Tenemos el mismo apellido. Are you my sister? Are you my sister? We have the same last name. Actually, we don't, but my maiden last name. Because, you know, your girl's a Lovato, but... Did somebody tell him to culote? Okay, so let me put on some powder really fast. I'm using Huda Beauty. By the way, my eyeshadow that I have on right now is... That's how amazing my palette is, you guys. You need to go get you a palette. It's only $20, bro, and you're going to be able to accomplish everything I did, well, I'm doing right now. My eye, this lash needs to go higher up because I noticed that it's putting too much weight on my eye, and it looks like that. But the blue that you see on my eye, you guys, it's actually not eyeshadow, but you can use it clearly as eyeshadow, and it doesn't crack. It doesn't do none of that, and it just makes it super pigmented. But it is the Homegirl Movement liners. So I actually used this blue right here, and then the light pink that you see around it is this pink right here. And the only thing that is shadow, because I wanted it to like blend, is the pink on the top. I need to blend that a little better, actually. And for that, I did use my Barbie palette from Glamlight. And I used Unstoppable Pink. I think this man is literally just talking out of his ass. He is so like, just let him run it up. Run the comments, baby. Run them up. Just ignore him, you guys, because he'll actually keep the comments going if just he keeps running his mouth. Plus, we don't even know what he's saying. Apparently, he only knows how to say caca and pipi, and that's it. Está loquito el vato. Está un poquito loco. Okay. But it is from my Homegirl Movement palette. You guys can go and purchase. It's linked down below. So if you just hopped in, the little screen that popped up, it'll show on there. You don't wear makeup, only lippies? Ooh, well, I have a bunch of lippies and lip liners and lip glosses and matte lipsticks. Everything you could think of is on there as well. So let me put this back on. But anyways, the detail brushes that I used are also on the website. We sold out completely on the bundles, but these are the detail brushes and they are on the website. Lashes are also from the website that's linked down below, Homegirl Movement. And these ones are in style Jefa. Am I tripping or is that like, it is, see, I see it. Blinking. Jefa from the Smile Now, Cry Later collection. Let's see if it does it now. Maybe because it wasn't all the way up. Or maybe the little switch isn't plugged in correctly. So it's pinned down below, Luna. If you go to the bottom where the... Well, it's not pinned below because we have this Mongolo pinned. But if you click right by like the comments, there's gonna be a little section that has like it looks kind of like a paper clip. That's the website link. You click on that and then it'll give you the option to go to it, which is homegirlmovement.com. So if you guys are just hopping on, I'm getting ready to go to work, so I gotta do like a Halloween look. get into character. Oh my god, I haven't used this lip plumping thing in forever, and my lips are burning. Oh, you know what? No. I know what I fucking didn't snap to do, and I'm gonna have to do it really fast. Hold on, before I put this on. Hold it. Wait a minute. That's not the right brush. This one. I didn't set it, so every time I'm blinking, it's creasing. And I need to put some down here where I ripped the lash off. Okay. And then I'm gonna use the blue from this Barbie palette as well, and kind of set it on there as well. Let's see, with this guy. So it doesn't keep moving, only where I blink. I should have added like shimmer on top, but it's okay because we're gonna add rhinestones on this. But look at how pretty the color is. That blue is so pretty. And again, you can use it as eyeshadow, but definitely make sure that you add setting powder or an eyeshadow of the same color on top. That way it doesn't end up moving around. My lashes are gonna dry. I need to speak out, girl. What happened? Oh my god, you guys, I've been feeling, if you guys read my post from earlier, I feel so shitty about that whole situation. And this happened on Thursday when you guys know how we had to leave from the balloon fiesta because we had like a flood going on. So they made us leave, right? But like it had been pouring. And then we left, and then we went to, Michael was actually taking me to the gas station to buy some ibuprofen because, as you guys know, my tooth was bothering me really bad. So then when we leave, from there, we ordered some Hooters. So we were going to go and park in the parking lot to wait for our food to be done. So we're sitting there, whatever, and then on our way over there to sit there, we're like at a red light. So on the opposite side of the traffic, Michael's like, Chris, look at this girl. And I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, I knew that was going to happen. The glue dried already. I'm like, what is he talking about? So I look, and it's this girl, like literally this girl, and it was sprinkling still, you guys. So it wasn't like it wasn't raining, it was sprinkling. So the storm had already passed through. So I don't know for how long this girl had been walking or what the fuck, but she was walking with the baby, maybe as big as Zeke, like a little baby, you guys, not a newborn baby, but like Zeke. And she was walking with him. It might have been already like 9:30. And she was walking with him on the street, only wearing a pamper, no shirt, no socks, no pants, no jacket, no nothing. Like just a baby in a pamper. no blanket. And I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way. Oh my God, I felt so horrible. And now I can't stop thinking about it because I felt like so bad. Like, I feel like such a shitty fucking person because we could have went and asked her, like, do you need help? Do you need a ride? You know, something. We could have offered something, and or even if she didn't want to ride, I had 2 onesies in the truck because I didn't know if I was gonna put on the bear suit on Ziki or that other big one. So I had both of them, and I could have even offered to take off Ziki's clothes and give it to her. We were going home and we had a car. Anyways, now, and this was Thursday, and it's still bothering me till this day because we just kept going. And I just feel like, oh my God, dude, like that poor baby, like, oh, bro, like, remember how I said if you guys aren't gonna comment or you don't have nothing to say, to just drop an emoji or something to keep like the comments alive so it doesn't start filtering out your guys' comments when you do want to say something. I mean, this guy is actually doing a great job on helping with that because he won't shut the F up with his poop emojis. But hey, it's working. It's working. So as long as that works, keep commenting for us, sir. Hold on. Haha. Keep messing with me, sir. Keep messing with me. LV, hi. Okay, so I think this, is it better or no? I wish I could find my curler so I can curl it. But I don't know where my lash curler is to curl it. Let that man keep our comments up and thriving. Anyways, it's been bothering me so much. I feel like a shitty person because we should have, I mean, it's like one of those situations that you know damn well that everybody that drove by this girl dead ass had to have been looking like, why does it still look like that? I need to curl it, you guys. Where is my lash curler? Let me try to find my lash curler because it's bugging me. I think it's in here, to be honest. I hope it's in here. It is. Yay! So if you guys wear very dramatic lashes, you guys, I've had this since I first started doing makeup. I actually bought this at the Sephora store in when they had one in Santa Fe inside of the mall. And this specific curler is for dramatic lashes because you know, like when you used a regular curler, it literally won't it's closed in so your big lashes won't fit in it. But this one, see how it doesn't have nothing on there? With this one, you could actually curl really good. You can actually curl with this and it won't mess up the lash. Oh shit, really? Yeah, I don't let even Jaden now, because he's always been the type to always be running around in his chonies. My baby is literally, Jaden was a COVID baby, so he was inside for a long time. So due to him being inside all the time, he literally got used to just being around in his chonies. And now that he's 7 years old, like, I'm trying to get him used to, like, you need to wear boy shorts at least, like basketball boy shorts. You don't have to have a shirt on, but you need to have basketball shorts on at least. I try to buy him like fun pajamas and stuff, and no, that boy is straight up, well, he still don't care. He will literally, he will still be in his 20s. Like, he doesn't, even if I buy him fun PJs, he'll wear them the first 2 days, and then afterwards is like, no, I don't want this no more. Okay, so now I'm doing setting powder. But if you guys like that lash curler, I don't know if they still sell it, but you can check at Sephora and see if they have any still. So I'm just putting some setting powder. So today I had ordered some groceries, right? Normally I have them deliver it, but this time I was like, I'll just pick it up and save me the $20 they're gonna charge me to deliver my groceries, right? So my pickup was from 7:30 to 8:30. And then at 6:50, I get an email saying that my order was ready, that it was already processed and ready to go. But then it says, like, wait to receive a text message. So you could get the whole, like, instructions where it tells you, like, let us know you're on your way. So that way we know with the little navigating thing, it shows them where I'm at. So that way they can take me my stuff. And then when you pull up, you put the space number that you're at, right? So at this point, I'm waiting, and it won't let me, like, do it on my own. So I'm waiting, and it's like, okay, I could have picked up my shit since 7 o'clock, right? But my slot is 7:30 to 8:30. So I'm like, well, maybe at 7:30 they'll send one. So then I wait. Now it's 7:30 and nothing yet. Nothing. So now I'm like, what the fuck, bro? What is going on? Okay, so now we're going to use the homegirl liners. And I think for this, I'm going to use the detail brush. But I'm going to use the other one because this one has pink on it. And this is what you get 4. This is what I love about it, because you get 4 of them. So instead of cleaning the one that I have, I'm just going to leave this with the pink because I'm going to need it anyways. And then I go in with my second brush. So that way I don't have to keep going back and forth. And then I'm going to grab the blue. You see my kids, how loud they are? You wouldn't even think it's freaking 12:30 on how loud they are in there. And right now I know what they're doing. Jaden and Junior are play fighting. It's 12:34. Give it till 12:45. And Jaden's going to be crying, and he's going to be knocking on my door, crying. Mark my words, watch. You'll see, watch. Mark my words. That's what always happens. Well, anyways, I never get the call, and we have to go to Walgreens anyways. And keep in mind, like, I have to drive into town to go to Albertsons. So now it's 7:45. It's already going to be 8. And I'm like, fuck, well, you can't be there past your slot, which is 8:30, the end of it, right? So I go, and then I call the number for the street market thing for them to answer, right? Nothing. Nobody answers. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? Like, it's ringing and ringing and ringing. Nothing. So then I'm like, fuck it. Let's go to Walgreens. By then it'll be 8:30, which is like the final call for me to be able to pick up my stuff. So it's 8:30, waiting at Walgreens, still no text message, no nothing. So then I decide to call the store. I call the store, and then, this is the part that I always don't know if I should go up or down. 12:45. And you'll hear that boy's gonna come over here crying. Watch. I know my kids so damn well. Okay, so I don't want to do it too big. It's 8:30. So I call the main store and I'm like, look, I placed an order. My pickup slot was from 7:30 to 8:30. It's already 8:30. I received an email at 6:50 that it was ready, but I haven't received the text message. And I've been calling and they don't answer. Then he's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Let me transfer you. So then they transfer me and nothing. No answer. They're already starting. I'm going to tell Mom. My job starts. I got to be there by like a little bit after 1:30. So I end up going over there and now I'm pissed off because the whole point of them shopping for me and having them loaded in my car is my lazy ass not having to get out of the car, you know? That's the whole point. But now I gotta go inside the motherfucker and tell them. I go in there and the guy that was there, which I think he's the manager, he's really, really sweet. And I told him, I said, nobody answered and I need my order. Like, I just want to go home, you know? Like, I was supposed to get it since 7:30 or 8:30 and I received an email that it was ready since 6:50. But I've been waiting on you guys and they don't answer. And then he's like, oh, mijita, I'm so sorry. He said, go ahead and drive to the slot, to back there. And what slot number are you going to park in? I said, I'll park on 1, like, obviously, if it's available. And he's like, I think they only had 2 orders pending, yours and someone else's. And he's like, I'll have somebody go out there. And I'm like, okay, you know. Didn't make a big deal out of it. So then I go and then they load it up. And then it's the older man, and he was so sweet. He's like apologizing and stuff. And then this other kid comes out and he's like, the man tells him, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm bringing their stuff. And then he's like, no, I already brought them their stuff. And now they're like, wait, what groceries did I just load in her car? He's like, what did you get? He said, did you get 6 cases of Cokes? And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, wait, not Cokes. I got 3 Mountain Dews and 3 Cokes. And then he's like, yes. He said, you got some Uncrustables? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, then that's yours. And I'm like, fuck, man. Now I need a double check because I ain't going to drive all the way back home with someone else's groceries. So now I'm waiting for them to leave because I feel all awkward getting out. But it was my groceries. And then, whatever, you know, shit happens. But then I get home. And the one thing that I wanted, my Starbucks drinks, my coffee drinks, not in there. They charged me for it, but they weren't in there. I was so bugged. So now I have to go tomorrow and tell them to give them to me, which it loses the whole purpose of me avoiding the damn grocery store. Last time the same thing happened, dude. Like, I get mistakes happen, but last time they didn't give me my cases, 4 cases of waters. And I need those for my baby because, you know, I make his bottles with those waters. And then when they substitute shit, it bugs me so much that what they're supposed to do, like, let's say you order a case, a small case, like the biggest case they have, right? Of those little things, pods that you put for the dishwasher. If they don't have them, they have to substitute it, right? But they're supposed to, you clearly got the big one because you need a lot. So when they substitute it because they don't have it, they're supposed to give you 2 small ones to replace the big one that you wanted because clearly you wanted the big one. No, they go and they give me the smallest one and I'm like, dude. The Starbucks drinks, they didn't even have the ones I wanted. And then they gave me these vanilla. I mean, I wanted the vanilla ones, and they gave me the caramel ones, and I don't really care for those. But I'm like, whatever, I'll deal with it. But they didn't give them to me. So sometimes I'm just curious, like, what they're thinking when they're doing the order. If you work at a grocery store and you do stuff like that, let me know, please. I would love to know. Okay, so there's that. Lovely, just lovely with this phone. Okay, so now I gotta go get my, actually I think I have my pearls in here. Pearls or rhinestones? So now with this detail brush, because it is like more thicker than the one that I use, I'm gonna use the same pink that I used around this, and I'm gonna go around the triangle. So the best thing I can say if you don't have one of these is to use the smallest brush you have, even like your eyebrow brush, and create the little triangle like what I'm doing right now around it. And then once you do that, like what I'm doing, then blend this out. Don't use a big brush and add it and blend it all the way around. No, because then it'll be too thick. So use a small brush like this. And blend that out. And then once you blend this out, you go back and re-add it again. Right? So now I'm gonna use this brush right here. This is a Morphe M321. I'm gonna blend it out. I need to call and check on my son really fast. I've been so nervous about my son. My son's in Texas right now. Texas. In Texas right now. They went to a Texas Tech game because my brother, he graduated from there, so he still has like a lot of friends and stuff out there. So they went to a game. I don't even know if it's a football game or what it is. But he took my son, and I've like been having nightmares, bro. Like, I literally didn't even want my son to go because I just felt weird. Oh, wrong brush. Now that I did that, cause see how I blended it out, but it's not blend out too dramatically, like out. That you do. I love your, oh, sis, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'm trying to do the easy ones now, but then I'm gonna get into a little harder ones. Beachy freaking lash makes me look like. Okay, sorry, I don't know if you guys can see it. So now I'm just gonna go back and re-add the original line, and then it'll make it look like it's blended out already, because you know how I blended out the first line originally. Like this. And if you don't have the color blue that I used out of my palette, out of the Homegirl palette, just find any blue that's similar to this, like it's not a regular blue. So if you want to do this look, definitely get you the Homegirl palette. Okay, like that. And then again, a small, soft little brush on top of it. This is Morphe M507. And just lightly go in there again. Because you don't want it to blend out too far out. See, like this side is a little too far out, and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my favorite Morphe R33 and just kind of erase it with this guy a little bit. And then re-add it again. Where the hell are these weirdos coming from? This man's talking about some weird shit and he has a whole ass 1-year badge. Where did you come from with? Out of what? Out of underneath? What rock did you come from, sir? Because you've been hella quiet for a whole year. And now you be talking about all this. Okay, hold on. I gotta go get my charger. By the way, I fucked up my down plug. I need my charger. My phone's in the bag. Is yours done? Yeah, my set is 100. Thank you, baby. Bro, tell me why my kids wanted to prove me wrong today. Because they dead ass went and didn't come in here crying that someone got hurt for play fighting. They dead ass wanted me to look like a liar. Literally. Like, what the hell? Desde cuando? Since when? He said, hinky pinky. Okay, now I'll do the same shit to the other side. But I'm so happy that everybody liked the look that I did the other one. I truly want to say that the bow look is dead ass my favorite look. And it's so simple. Honestly, loved it. Loved it. Sorry about my mocos, you guys. Okay, now we're gonna blend that out with the Morphe M321. Every time, man, I think I might be allergic to my foundation. Because, like, my nose will be fine until I start with the foundation. Or it's something I use, but it's something that I use every time I do my makeup, so I'm going with foundation. And while you're blending it, drag it up. Okay? Grab a little bit more of that pink. What if this guy is the same as the other guy? Because I ended up muting the other guy because he just wouldn't shut the fuck up. Like, I don't have anything. I don't care if there's guys out here watching. But the minute you start running your mouth on some weird shit, yes, it gets annoying. Like this guy that don't stop now. Fuck it. Let him run it. Let him run it. Can I see the palette that you're using? That's pretty. Blue eyeshadow. Oh, it's this one. These are water activating liners, but you could use it as an eyeshadow as well. So it's this blue and this pink. And this is the Homegirl liners. Homegirl liners, and the link is on, it's linked on here. I think it is. He looks the same. Are you? Oh my God. So he left his account. I mean, he left obviously the blocked one and came with another one. And this one has a 1-year badge, bro. I'm not even lying. Okay. We're getting there. And I'm just gonna keep until I like how it looks. I think he took my job too serious about me working at the strip club. He's like, ooh, strip club? Ass and titties? Make it rain, sir. Send some stars. Make it rain. Okay, boom, there. So now, because this is going to bug me, and I'm extra like that. I'm sorry, but I just am. Wait, where is it? I'm going to grab this again, and I'm going to grab that blue. And I'm just going to fix my triangle again because I don't want it to have that pink in there. And since this little detail brush is so small, it's so like easy to go and fix what I need to fix. By the way, if you're a nail tech, you could actually use this as well. You could use these brushes for nails. Oh, by the way, you guys, I'm so sad that my friend, this makeup artist that I was telling you guys to go vote for because she does really amazing makeup looks for Halloween and stuff like that. She's like super talented. She does nails now too. She's not in the competition anymore, but honestly, I think that shit is a scam just to get you guys to like pay for votes to get the person you want to win. Yes, they say that it goes to donations and stuff, which I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't go to donations, but I think it's dead ass a scam just to get you guys to keep paying for these donations to get you points to move you up to first place. Because I really don't think that I don't know. I just imagine how much money they're making if they have, because a lot of the people that are in this contest, bro, they don't even, it's like just your neighbor fucking going and saying they do Halloween looks and they don't have not even one Halloween picture of themselves, and they made it to the competition and they're still in the last 10 people, 5 people running. They're still in it and they don't even have any Halloween looks, bro. How can, of course anybody's gonna win or be in the top 2, 3 if the rest of the people don't even have Halloween looks, but yet they're still in the competition. So I just think it's a scam to get people to do donations and get money out of you. You think that you're really helping the artist that you want to win by buying all these votes for them, which that money gets donated, right, to these people, whatever charity it goes to. But in the long run, it's just going to the charity. I just think it's a bunch of bullshit. Like, I think it's just a way to get money out of people, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, now let's move on to the nose. And for the nose, I'm gonna go ahead and do the pink first. So I'm gonna use this guy right here. And I'm gonna grab that pink. And all I'm gonna do is put it on the tip of my nose. Honestly, because go and look at the people competing, bro. It's a bunch of people that literally don't even have a scary look on their page, and there's a grip of them. So I feel like they just add anybody, like literally like anybody that doesn't even do Halloween looks. They went and participated in the competition and they just added them. Like, I just honestly don't think it's really, like, there is a lot of people that are very talented too, but I just feel like they just added anybody. So like when people get emails that they got selected to be in the competition, boy, they added everybody. Belinda, yes. Supposedly I look like her. I look like Amy, and I look like Queen Naja and a girl. You could say I look like Queen Naja any day because she is so beautiful. But yeah, I've heard about the Cher thing and the Cher and the Amy Wine something girl, her and Queen Naja. Naja. Okay, now we're going to go into the Homegirl palette and I spray setting spray. So you do the blue. Sorry, I'm trying to see how to do it. And then we're just going to get the detail brush. Grab, like you're going to just dip it on there. Oh, you know what? Let me drag this down a little bit. I'm like, shit, if that's how the competition is, then I'm going to join next year. Fuck it, I'm going to try next year. And let's see if we can win. I guess what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't even seem like the competition is really about who does the best Halloween looks. It's just whoever gets the most donation wins. So it's not really about talent. Does that make sense? I feel like that is really the reality of it. Because I'm not even lying, you guys. Some of the people competing deadass don't even have Halloween looks. So all I'm doing is like a half horseshoe look. Upside down U. See? See how much I love these liners? I love the brush so much more than anything. Because these are the ones that I used to get from Michael's Arts and Crafts store. And look at how thick the brush is compared to these ones. So it is so, like, it is impossible to get such a clean, small, detailed line like this with something so big. It's just going to be super thick and bulky like it is over here. But these ones, girl, and the blue ones that are in here, they're the same as thin, but the brush is actually a little shorter. You guys, so there's this girl that I watch on TikTok a lot. I'm not even gonna lie, but I used to be like all for her and I loved watching her stuff on TikTok. Like I liked her stories and stuff. I liked a lot of the stuff that she would post, right? And now I started to like just not even like her anymore. And I don't know why. Maybe there's like a lot of stuff she says that like triggers me because I'm like, I don't know. It's weird. Is there any influencers you guys watch and after a while you're just like, I do not fuck with her. I do not like her. Okay, so now let's do the harder part. It's really not a hard part, but you have to have a hell of a steady hand for this next part. Okay, so as long as you move, as long as you have a steady hand, it'll be easy for you. But they didn't like, you know how the Pennywise is super like that? This one isn't. So once I draw it, then I can start making it thicker on certain parts. These kids. I honestly think that I should have left it how it was. On how thick it was on the bottom, I should have left it alone. Or maybe it's not even connected, actually. I think it's not even connected. What is that, Juanita? Is that a show? Thank you for sharing, girl. Thank you. So I definitely need to remove some of this once it dries. You guys need to stop. Uh-oh. My mocos. I'm gonna put a fucking tampon in there. Michael's gonna get up and the different host, but it's a like a TV show. I've never seen it, to be honest, so I'm not sure who it is you're talking about. Oh my god, there's this lady too that I've seen her on a few different movies, like fun movies. She passed away as well today. I honestly don't know her name, but she passed away. She's an actor. I'm sorry for your... Oh, you're okay. Thank you for being here. That's actually... I'm late. With all my kids, I've never worried about them breaking bones. None of my kids. Never have ever had to worry that one of them's gonna have to get stitches or something. I've never have. But Junior is the only one that has ever gotten stitches on his mouth because he was shaving and he climbed on the sink. Anyways, now I do worry about bones being broken between him and Junior and Jaden playing. Because Junior is so rough with Jaden. And he's so mean to him too. Okay, see how this one looks? That's how it needs to be. Not like this. So I'm letting it dry and then I'm going to scrape it off. Yeah, I made the other one. To be honest, I could leave it how it is over here, but I think this looks better. You guys are gonna wake up the baby. You guys are gonna wake up the baby. Junior will be 13 next month. Can you guys believe that? I can't believe that. Titi is 15. You know what's one thing that two things that will piss me off about people, women, especially women, is a woman telling another woman, or not even like, I guess, conversating with them and being like, "Oh, you're pregnant? How many months are you?" And you're not even pregnant, right? Just because you have a belly. And you know what's another one? Somebody trying to tell you how to parent your own children. That's a big no-no. Am I wrong for that? Like, do you guys think I'm overreacting on that? Like, that's things that they should be valid to be able to ask. Or am I right? Junior is so, like, I don't know if he feels like, you know, like how some kids, when they're the baby of the family, and then your parents have another kid, so now they're not the baby. The baby is the baby, and then they like hold a grudge against that baby. That's Junior with Jaden. Like, he has his days where he'll hang out with him and play with him, and then other days he's telling him to shut up just because he's breathing. He's so mean to him. I swear they're gonna end up crying. I already know. Okay, so I'm gonna do it more arched like this. So all I'm gonna do is get this spoolie. Oh, this is dirty. Get a spoolie and remove it. But I need a clean one that's not dirty. You are right. Yeah, right? Like, asking somebody or telling them, like, oh, congratulations, and they're not even pregnant. I think that's not gonna work because this is wet. So I'm just gonna have to wipe the... Get another makeup wipe. By the way, best makeup wipes in the whole entire world. And they're only 98 cents. Best, hands down. They slap all over the expensive ass Neutrogena ones. I promise you. I'm taking it off because I want it to be more angled like this other side. I feel like people like to ask you if you're pregnant, and then they try to pretend like, oh, I don't mean it in a bad way. Because they're being petty. Straight up. I think they're being petty. See? They're owing. Someone's gonna cry. Okay, let's try this again. I don't even have the bronzer on there. I just realized that. No, amigo, quién sabe qué dices. Zeke's doing good. He's asleep upstairs. He's a really good baby when it comes to sleeping. Like, I am such a proud mama because honestly, he is not a baby cry at all. Like, he's such a good baby. And you know what is so crazy, guys? When he cries, he does like the sweetest, like a sweet baby cry, you know, like when he does that. And he looks so adorable that I literally, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes like I pretend like I'm crying because it makes him cry. And then he does it and then I feel so bad, so I comfort him. But I'm not gonna lie that I do it sometimes just to see him cry because he looks so cute. My eyes getting watery. Has anybody started Christmas shopping? I don't know how many of you guys watches Baddies, but I'm so glad that Lex got her ass fucking whooped. By one of the new girls. She needed it because she a little too fucking cocky and confident about her ass, like, you know, her fighting everybody. But I'm so glad, bro. That girl fucking connected 3 good punches. She had a big old lump of black eye and busted her blood vessel in her eye. Ya le tocaba. Okay, I think for the most part I got it in the inside, but I am gonna remove some of this in the inside. Either way, if I remove the foundation and all that, it's okay because I'm gonna use the pink on this too. No Christmas shopping yet? Yeah, my sis has. I feel that I already know what I'm getting for families. So do I. And for my tias, um, I'm actually gonna get him those Foxy Bay tools because they love. Like, what do you really buy your tia, anyways? Right? I don't really know what she would like, but I know she likes the Foxy Bay stuff, and she likes to, curl her hair and all that. So I'm gonna get her that new tool they came out with. My mom as well. And a charm for my mom. Because I don't know if you guys remember for Mother's Day this year, I got her a Pandora bracelet. So I'm gonna buy, have all the kids. I'm gonna gift her a charm for each of the kids, like one boy and then the rest. I mean, all boys and then Titi. And then I want to get her some of Foxy Bay stuff. Okay. I'm trying to get that a little more deep. This color blue is so fucking pretty. I really like it. And you don't have to be extra like me, but I like my shit to look good, like up and personal. I messed up right there, but it's gonna get covered with the pink. But I want it to be perfect. Does that make sense? I don't know. It'll bug me so much if it's not. You guys might think I'm crazy, but I promise you it will bug me if I don't try to make it as perfect as I can. I bought that wavy talk from Talk. I love it. What is it? You know me. I'm loyal to Foxy Bay. No matter what. Like, even if I were to stop promoting for them, I would still use their stuff. Only because, like, their tools have literally been so good to me. And I'm talking about, like, they've been really good to me. Irene, do you watch Baddies? And Natalie Nunn got her wig snatched. They snatched her wig. Diamond literally She snatched her wig so bad that she went whack, and she fell on her ass and everything. Natalie was so pissed off. Like, she even canceled their booking for the night that they had. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah. Should I make this thinner? Maybe, huh? If you never watched Baddies, it is so worth it. They freaking fight like no other. Like, you know, the whole clock it shit comes from Baddies. Baddie shot a clock. And every time they're gonna fight someone, they're like, I want some. I need that. I gotta have that. Every time they're gonna fight, that's what they yell at each other. I need that. I want that. I gotta have that. I need that. I want that. I gotta have that. Like, why even say all that? Just beat her ass. No need to do all that talking. And the Lex girl, she could get it, you guys. Like, she has hands on her like no other. And she's a big girl. Like, she's like really tall. So her punches connect no matter what, because she has long ass legs and long arms. Like me. I'm just saying, like me. I got long legs and long arms. Para las sucias. My favorite from the whole show since the get-go has always been Tommy. And Tommy's not there no more. She comes once in a great while. But I love Tommy. She's so gangster and hood. Like, I love that shit. I love that she's so girly, but also, like, so fucking, like, gangster. The last one when she comes and she pulls out a BB gun. Bro, she had a BB gun. She had, like, a stuffed animal purse. And she pulled out the BB gun. They were all running and, running and, ducking and shit. Oh man, that was so hilarious. I love her. And every time she comes in like, you know, acá bien chingona. And a fucking elephant and a camel, a horse. This side is like bugging me. But I love Tommy. Did you see Buddy USA lineup? That's going to be a good one on the next. No, I haven't seen it. You know, I used to like Scotty with the body. I used to like her, but then she got all cocky like fuck just because she's all smashing the CEO of the show. I think like I'm happy that she defends herself now. She even throws hands, like, I mean, she throws legs, she throws kicks, but at least she fights. But I don't like how cocky she is, like, because she's dating, what's his name, always with her wine glass, like, all bougie and shit. Le arreglaron los dientes y se cree bien chingona. Did you guys know that for every fight that they do for baddies, every single scene that they fight in, they get $8,000 just for every fight. Whether they win or lose, it doesn't matter. The more they fight, the more they get paid. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the pink. It's 1:30. 1:30. Grab the pink. And then you're going to just start. And you're going to do the same thing like up here where you add it and then blend it out. Add it, blend it out. I swear I hate this phone because it always like, it turns off on me right away. And then wherever you need to redo the blue, just redo it. Oh my God, I've seen a sad true crime, well, not even a true crime story, like them going to court. They were announcing that, you know, like the YouTube court TV that they do. These parents got arrested for basically unaliving their stepson. And I don't even think I could even look at watch the trial or anything because it's so sad. I don't like to watch stuff that involves kids at all. Like, it just makes me feel horrible. Anyways, the little boy was only 10 years old, you guys, and they were making him wear a diaper. And the little boy, when the cops got there and they seen he was wearing a diaper, keep in mind, this little boy's parents, they kept him in a room for a year straight. I believe he didn't even go to school. And you know what's the sad part is that little boy had other siblings that lived in the house that never got touched. Imagine having a bunch of siblings and you're the only one that's getting hit and stuff. How awful it might, like how awful that must feel knowing that out of your brothers and sisters, you're the only one that's not loved. But anyways, they used to, I guess the little boy lost his life due to being starved and for getting beat, right? Because they were beating him up all the time. They beat him up so bad that they kept kicking him and hitting him in his stomach area that basically like all his tripas were coming out of his booty. Poor thing. And he was only 10 years old. They posted a picture of him and I'm like, oh my God, bro, like that is so sad. By the way, if you guys are watching, if you could do me a favor and share the live. Even if you don't comment, if you could share, I would really appreciate it. Share publicly, share to groups. I'm trying to fix my page so that way you guys get notified and stuff. But yeah, that's so sad, huh? Pobrecito el niño. Like, I thought that's such a horrible thing. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I get it that it's hard. Kids are hard, right? Every situation is hard. But you know what? I think it's crazy, like how some parents can't handle being a parent to their kids, but yet they keep fucking having more and more kids, right? That's like so annoying. If you can't handle kids, why do you keep having them? And then you just go and dump them off with somebody, which is so annoying. But besides that, as a parent, it's hard to be a parent. And you have your days where you're just like, fuck, I want to get in my car and drive and never come back, right? I get that. But whenever you get to that point where you're like very stressed out, you literally, I'm being like, just some advice. If you ever feel overwhelmed like that, you have no sleep, you're dealing with a newborn and you have no sleep and it's just you dealing with everything because you don't have a partner or whatever. I get it. It's tough. I understand that. But you could be in a whole other situation where your baby can be disabled and have like a huge disability where they need attention 24/7, where most likely they're going to need somebody to take care of them for their rest of their lives, right? Even when you're old and about to die, your stress is going to be who's going to be here to watch my baby when I'm gone, because they're handicapped, they need help, they cannot function to feed themselves. You know, there could be so many things wrong with your children, and if you're not dealing with that, you're very blessed, because that is a tough situation. If you're crying because your baby's a fucking brat and be yelling at you and not listening and throwing shit and acting like a fucking brat, that's not stress. That's just you not putting your kid in check. Straight up. That is nothing to be... You're the blame for that. Straight up, for not teaching your kid better. But if it's other stuff, like they're teenagers and they don't talk to you anymore and you don't know what's going on and they're getting in trouble in school over stuff, you know, that's stressful too. But at least you're not in the other parents' shoes that are dealing with changing feeding tubes, you know, or having to go to 5 to 6 different doctors a month because their kids need multiple checkups because of their stage of their mental sickness, right? You're lucky that's not you, because you could be going through that. So think about that. Literally, because I feel like sometimes we don't think about stuff like that. When you're at home stressed out over a man that constantly cheats on you and you don't leave him and you're stressed out about that, right? That's not the end of the world. You could literally be homeless, freezing outside in the fucking rain, starving, thirsty, with no money in your pockets or a vehicle, and literally sleeping outside. That could be your situation, but it's not. You're being cheated on because you choose to stick around and deal with it. Once they cheat one time and you stick around, guess what? You open that door for them to keep cheating, and that's on you. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself, and that's straight the fuck up the truth. And I'm not talking shit, girl, because I went through it. 15 years of my life, I got cheated on, I got beat on, I freaking got treated like an animal. But I did it to myself because I chose not to leave. Like a dumbass. So whenever you're having a hard time, depending on what your situation is, just know that out there in the world, someone else is going through it with a very valid reason to be stressed. Your stress could just be something petty. You know, there's mothers that might be getting evicted in the morning and they don't even have money or a car or a place to go to. And they have a bunch of kids, you know. You never know what people are going through. People might be in the hospital, sitting next to a bed with their loved ones sleeping in it or in a coma, and you might have to make a big decision to unplug them or something. You might be a mama in the hospital giving birth to a baby that is not breathing anymore, or you just gave birth to a baby you carried for 9 months and that baby is not breathing anymore and you didn't even, things happen. Those are valid reasons. You just gotta call. that there's a car accident or something happened. Those are things to stress about. A bitch talking shit on the internet about you, that's not a reason to be stressed about, I promise. Sometimes I think we all forget, and I mean all of us forget, that it's okay. You're just having a tough time or a tough day, and tomorrow you start all over again, and you thank God that you are breathing. You have your legs work, your arms work. You know who I feel is like such a strong person and so amazing is Elena. And she does makeup as well. And she doesn't have arms, and she does everything with her feet, you guys. That is so freaking mind-blowing to me. Like that. And that's a situation that you could be very stressed, depressed about. And she, I mean, obviously, I don't know at the beginning how she felt. Like, I don't know how it happened. I don't know none of that. But when I see her, you guys, and she's literally cooking for her kids. She's holding her newborn, or her baby boy's a little bit older than Zeke. And she always has a big smile on her face, and she don't have arms, you guys. And that don't stop her from thriving. So if you just found out your man's is cheating on you, dust that shit off. Pack his belongings. Leave that shit outside. Send him a text message to his shit will be outside in the morning to come and get it. And if you don't come and get it, it's going in the trash. And change your number. It's a hard day, not a hard life. Yes. And I mean, bro, I can tell you hard times. There's a lot of people that are going through chemo treatment. There's a lot of people that are being told treatment isn't working. I mean, there's a lot of stressful things. Like, you want to know what's my number one stress every day? Is that one day Michael's not going to, let me knock on wood. That one day Michael's going to have a pain somewhere in his belly, in his throat, on his chest, somewhere. And then they tell us that cancer's back. That's my stress. That's my stress. The first time he went through chemo, I wasn't even there to help him or comfort him. Imagine being told you have cancer. No fake shit, real shit. And you're in prison. Now that is some tough shit. And you have to deal with it on your own, by yourself. And the only support system that you have is out here. And to be able to get your chemo treatment, you get moved way on the other side of the world to another prison, to a medical prison. That was hard. That was tough. Those are tough times. Being stressed out or pissed off because the girl you don't like on social media just got herself a brand new house or a brand new car, and you're mad and stressed about it. Girl, be for real. That is not a reason to be mad. Much less stressed. God blesses everybody in different ways and has a plan for everybody. Like right now, as we speak, you know what I'm stressed about? My son is out of town with my brother, and yes, he's with my brother, so I should feel comfortable, but I still ain't feeling like that. I will not feel normal until he's home. Why? Yeah, he's 18 or whatever, but it is stressful. My son don't stay the night at no one's house. He don't stay the night at friends. He hasn't done that in years. So him not being home right now is very stressful for me, and I worry a lot. Even though he doesn't drink, he doesn't party, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do none of that. But people around him, I'm sure they do. I mean, he's going to a freaking college football games. I believe it's football. And my brother has a bunch of homies there that he either used to live with or went to school with at Texas Tech. And you know they're going to party after the game or during the game. And that worries me because there's always dumb people doing dumb shit. Like, for example, yesterday, these kids had a birthday party, like a big old party with, they were drinking and all this shit right up the street from my house at Jaden's elementary school, like right up the hill. Their dumbasses decided to party right there, and then they were freaking shooting GUNs in the air and acting like a bunch of idiots, and there goes the cops. And I'm like, dude, why would you guys party right there? Like, there's literally freaking the boonies back here behind my house, and you decide to do it right there off the street where you can be seen. How dumb can you be? I need to find my pearls. This guy keeps going off, and I don't know what he's saying or what he's trying to say. I seriously have no clue. Like, what? And it's like, his comments are the only ones showing, bro. Like, what are you saying? Everyone else is getting filtered out. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go and look for my pearls so I can finish this look and then call it a night. Because I still have to glue all that on my face. And this is a simple look. I could just imagine when I start the other ones. More complicated ones. I finally got to shampoo my carpet upstairs, and it looks so good. Well, I only got to shampoo my living room upstairs. My goal is to finish shampooing everybody's, like, the whole house before Zeke starts crawling. And if you guys are like, girl, that should be easy. It's not. I got 3 living rooms and 5 bedrooms. It's gonna take a long time to finish. I got powder in my eye. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. Anyways, I will post a look for tomorrow's, on tomorrow or whatever. I'll post the picture. If you do not get notified on my page, you most likely need to add me as on your favorites to get the notifications. Sometimes they get turned off and you have to re-add me as a favorite to be able to get the notifications. I'm going to be announcing the winner to my giveaway this week. I haven't had a chance to do it. I haven't forgotten. I just haven't had a chance to do it. So yeah, the winner for the giveaway is the palette that I'm using, which is this one. The water activating liners. That's what I used for the blue and the light pink. That, and of course the detailed brushes. I'm going to be giving that away. If you enter the giveaway, then you're already aware of how to enter, where to enter, so you're ready to go. So if you did enter it, just know that I will be announcing a winner on that post in the comments. So best of luck. But I'll see you guys later. I still have to do my hair too and curl it and all that. And it's 2 in the morning. But I'll see you guys later. I love you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. And by the way, I was joking about the job thing. I do not work at the strip club. It was a joke. Before everybody starts saying that. My mom's going to be in the morning like, what the hell? Somebody told me that you said you work at the strip club. Good night, Juanita. Good night, Teresa. Sweet dreams, you guys. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. I might do another giveaway, by the way, when I post this look tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. So if you want to enter, just keep an eye out on what I say on the picture. But I love you guys. Good night. Bye.